guys, Andrew McFarland here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you're feeling amazing. I'm here in Ubud, Bali at one of my favorite cafes to work from. Wanted to talk about the mindset of an entrepreneur. Now this is a broader conversation, but it applies to you guys if you're starting juice bars, because I have conversations often with clients and prospective clients, and what I've learned on my journey as well personally is that oftentimes the way that we do things, meaning the strategy that we take in order to actually execute on our business, is oftentimes in the context of our belief system about what is possible. So, for example, I speak to someone and they say, okay, well, how much does it cost to start a juice bar? And I might say, okay, the investment could be anywhere between $100,000, give or take, up to $250,000 on average. Now, depending on the mindset of the individual, in that moment, the person may think, that's accessible, right? If I don't have the money, I can raise the money. Or the other thought might be, oh my God, that's so much money, because in that moment, they've never experienced investing that kind of capital into a business, right? But they also have never experienced what it's like for the business to maybe generate $30,000 net in a month, right? And so the mind state and shifting your mind state and opening your mind state is so powerful. And no matter where you are as a business owner, you're always going to come up against a threshold, right? A lot or a little is only relative to how you're thinking about it. And so the invitation is really to invite you guys to question how you are thinking about approaching your business. And is the strategies that you're taking simply a byproduct of what you believe is possible, or is it actually the most effective route? Because in the same way, if you don't have the money to start this business, you can raise the money. They're very likely you have access to investors that if you can present the opportunity in a way that is enticing to them, that they feel that they're going to make money off of working with you, then they may invest it. And this is something that if you need support with, we do have a team of people that actually help develop business plans for juice bar owners. But the point is really getting to the space where you can realize that there's different ways of going about things, and oftentimes we just believe that there's one way, right? I always say there's many rivers that lead to the ocean, and if the ocean is your goal, really don't limit your goal. Actually have an idea that if you want to open up 10 stores, figure out how you're going to do that. Think about the routes and who you need to partner with and how much money you need in order to actually do that. But there's a lot more. Oftentimes people at times can suffer from having visions that are too unrealistic, meaning that they don't have the experience to justify why they believe something is possible. But that's rarely the case. Most of the time, people suffer from not actually expanding enough in their vision, and so they will only accomplish what they believe is possible. They believe that if their business is making, even if you're successful, and this is why it becomes an issue, especially when you're successful, you can fall into the trap of limiting yourself. So if you're in a space where you believe that having a business that's maybe making $10,000 a month is a lot, and you're doing really, really well, you might get stuck there for many, many years, and you don't graduate to the point where you can start a business that's making $100,000 a month, because it seems unrealistic, it seems unattainable. So you have to ask yourself always, what are your belief systems, and what are the things that you believe are possible within what you're doing? Because oftentimes that's going to dictate your strategy. It's going to dictate how you approach things. The last thing I'll say about the mindset, one of the greatest ways to improve and expand your mindset is, yes, watching channels like this, exposing yourself to people who are doing things at a different scale, because you see how accessible it is. We're all human beings. If someone is capable of doing something, guess what? You're capable of doing that as well. Someone having done something is showing you that it is possible. It's not in the realm of impossibility anymore. And so if you can up-level your thinking by surrounding yourself, and I truly feel that this is one of the main reasons people hire us as a consulting agency and work with us, is because they want to get exposed to a mind state and strategies that are successful, that they're familiar with, and they know that that's invaluable. And so if you're in a place where you aren't exposed to that, see how you can do that through books, through watching channels like this, or investing in your mentorship, because that will up-level your thinking and bring you into a new paradigm. I'm always part of the question, just to give you some insight on my personal process as an entrepreneur, I'm always asking myself, how am I thinking about these problems, these issues, and my goals in a way that I can ask different questions and see if I can grow in magnitudes as opposed to growing in a way that is linear. So that's what I'll leave you guys with right now. I hope that this helps you ask questions, and if you have any comments, put it in the comment box below. I'm always interested in what you guys are thinking, and maybe a way that you believe that you're working on your business. Do you think that you have to go through the farmer's market route to then open a store? Yes, sometimes that's the case, but that's also not always the case, right? Do you think that you can't afford a certain amount of money? What are the belief systems that you're having around this? If you like the video, press the like button. If you're not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. And if you guys want to go deeper into this and more conversations, we have an online course that you can find and learn more about. There's a link in the comment box or in the information box below. This is Andrew McFarland with StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you're feeling amazing, and I'll see you guys really soon.